Welcome back, you guys, to another Joey's West Coast Adventures Friday on how to make a dream catcher, what is a dream catcher, and what the purpose of a dream catcher. So anyways, you guys, check this out. I've made these dream catchers. I know people ask for different colors. Somebody asked for a red one. Yeah, I already have these red ones here. You guys asked for different colors. White was a color that I was actually going to go with. But I don't want to disappoint anybody. But I had made a lot of white ones. These are all white. These are some of the things that I actually made like about over 15 years ago. Over 15 years ago, I was just making different designs of dream catchers. And actually, there were some cool ones made out of manzanita that originally this is what they had made them out of. But today, I'll explain about these. Those I made like it's over 15 years ago. I just have them, but the color I'm gonna actually end up going with is this blue. For me, starting one out, when people ask me if I would make them a dream catcher, my first question to them would be, "What's it for?" If they want it for decoration, put in a shadow glass, put it on the wall, whatever. Okay, cool. Then for me, the reason why I asked that is because I can make it any time of the day. It doesn't matter when I do it. It's just for decoration. They're not using it for anything, but just, you know. So having said that, that's what I'm making today. It's just going to be for decoration. It's not going to be for the purpose of what is a dream catcher. That I'll get into what a dream catcher actually is. But for today, I'm just going to start with this, using my blue. I have a needle. This is what I use for, when I use, actually, I make big ones. I've made bigger ones, big as hula hoops, and little ones as far as little keychains. Depending on what size I make, whether I'm using a needle or this is my needle. It's the same thing. It's just that the size of it, it's just a lot easier when it's large to pull it through than it is for. You'll see what I'm talking about right now. Sinew, also what I use, this is made out of actually buffalo. It's made also out of deer, elk, but what I use is made out of buffalo. And it's very, very strong. And it's what I use for the webbing. And when I do actually do this, my sinew and the webbing, when I actually complete, it's all continuous one piece. It's not going to be broken. It can't be broken. So it's from the beginning to the end as one piece. This is going to come second. First, I'm going to start with this here, and I'm going to start wrapping this up here, you guys, for you. And I'll be talking about like I said, what I'm making here. This dream catcher. It's just for the day. Now, if I was going to make one, if somebody asked me if I could make one, or ask, what is a dream catcher? Okay, a dream catcher is making it for the purpose of it is something that you would hang over the sleep. A dream catcher, you hang over the sleeper, and it basically, it allows all the good dreams to come through, flow down through the feathers, down to the sleeper. All the bad dreams are tangled up in the webbing. They're not allowed to go to the sleeper. So basically, it's a dream catcher. It's catching all the bad dreams and only allowing the good dreams to flow down to the sleeper. So once the sunlight hits it in the morning, all the bad dreams are released back out into the world. Now, that's the purpose of a dream catcher. Now, can anyone or everyone make a dream catcher for that purpose? No, well, God, you know what? That's hard to say. I don't, I'm going to say no, but, you know, it is what it is. Unless you know what you're doing. And an elder one day came, I was talking to, I was at a powwow, and an elder came up to me out of, yeah, it was about 20 years ago. And he sat with me, and he talked to me, and he told me a story about the Dreamcatchers. And it was very interesting to me, and I thought it was so cool. And he wasn't from my family. I mean, I belong to the Apache Nation. He belonged to another nation. But his story about the Dreamcatchers and the purpose and the reasons of him making and me making them made sense to me. So, let me tell you a little about what he said and what have I learned by him is he told me let me put a little bit of glue here to hold this down. I gotta hold that one side down, you guys. Keep it there so I can just keep it going. And yeah, I'm gonna eventually stop talking a little bit and fast forward this because I know you're not gonna sit here and watch me do this for a few hours. But anyways, back to the story. This elder basically told me if I ever was at that time to start doing what I do, I have to do it correctly, right, properly. And that's what I started doing, and that's what I've been doing ever since. I never did it any differently than what he said. And what it was let's say you wanted to make one for your kids or for yourself. You're having bad dreams. Okay, I get it. We all do sometimes. What I would do then is I could only make these at night after sunset. I can't do it during the daytime. The reason being is that the spirits at night aren't able to see me putting the webbings and the feathers on. More difficult. So having to do it at night is one thing. The other part of it is when I get to it, would be the webbing. Every stitch, as you guys see when I get to that part, every stitch that I actually do is a prayer for that person that's having bad dreams. And so it's constantly praying for this person. When I'm making an entire Dreamcatcher, it's all being blessed. And I do have sage and stuff here. I'm not burning it now because this is just for decoration. But if I was actually doing it for somebody for that other reason, no, I'm going to be burning sage. My sage is going to be burning basically the whole time when I'm making this Dreamcatcher. And once it's all complete and done, I do the blessings with it. I bless it and I offer it to these people. One thing I shouldn't say, but well, I'm not even gonna go there, but I do. So that's what I do, you guys. It's a difference between the two, and I do keep the two different. I let people know if it's gonna be for what's the purpose of me making it for. So that's one thing. So anyways, you guys, I'm gonna continue doing this here. Like I said, I'm going to go quiet for a little bit because I'm going to have to fast forward this and then get to my sinew and my webbing. And when I get to that, I'll continue on what I'm talking about here, okay? So hang on here, let's get this done. This got to be all the way down, super tight, tight as you can get it. I'm going to continually having to go back and tighten it up again. And just one thing at a time. And here we go. Let's see how much we can get here. Okay, you guys finished the first part, first stage, getting it all wrapped, making sure it's all really tight too. You see me kept going around and around, but like I had to speed it up, but keeping it really tight before I finish off the last part here. So now the sinew, which is made, like I said, this is made out of buffalo. I usually use a needle for the smaller ones. This could have been either or. I'll probably go with the needle in a little while when I get towards the middle. But the first part of it just starting a point here. If you notice, I do everything 4 times, pretty much. Now again, you guys, if I was making this for the purpose of the Dreamcatcher, it would only be at night, number 1. Number 2, now I would be starting my prayers. Well, I'll be praying for the whole thing when I'm making it, but actually for each webbing that I do, I would be saying a prayer for the person that I'm making it for. Now the webbing, all this is all I'm going to be doing here now. I'm just going to show you. I just basically get it, loop it through. Now every web that I've made, there's not one identical. I couldn't make identical. They might look the same, but they're not. Every one is different. That's the crazy part about it, because as far as how far you make this is going to give you the design of what kind of webbing you're actually going to make and want. So it's your choice. I mean, just making and I'm going to go about that, usually my average. But depending on where I want to set this at, it's going to give me a different design of webbing in the middle. And I'm going to stick with this one right here. So now this is what I'm going to be doing now here. Just continue my webbing. Okay, you guys, getting close. It could be anywhere from there to the preference of how big you want that circle to be in the middle. Again, you saw what I said 2 when I put 2. I will go 4 with everything. When I go two knots, this continuous to happen. So yeah, that's why I like to go 4 with everything. But having said that, I'm getting pretty close now to where almost I want to be. As far as that part of it goes in the middle, I'm probably going to go around a few more times, and then okay, I'll talk about the what goes in the middle and what I put in the middle. So let me go ahead and finish this off here, and we'll keep this going. Okay, you guys, Again, it's your preference on how big that is. My next thing is putting I actually put a glass crystal. There's many different colors. I'm gonna go with this, like a dark bluish one. I'm gonna put that right in the middle of this circle here. Again, tie a knot. Maybe one more. There you go, you guys. Nice and tight. It is pretty tight. The purpose of this, putting the crystal in there, like I explained when I was beginning of this, once the morning sunlight hits it, it releases back all the bad dreams out into the world. So you don't have any bad dreams. You only have the good ones. So once that sunlight hits that, it basically releases everything back out. But that's the little crystals that I put in the middle. The next step here would be, I would add the feathers onto it now. Now the feathers, I'm gonna add these. This is the top, of course. This is gonna be like this. And I'm gonna add the feathers down to the bottom here. So let me go ahead and put these on. There you go, you guys. Now I'm gonna put the beads and the feathers. Let me get that ready for you here. And it's another process. We're almost there. It's pretty cool. Let me get that ready for you now. Okay, you guys. Next step here. Basically, we're almost finished, but still a process. Is your beads. You could put any kind of beads, any color beads, whatever you decide. The beads are just your preference on what you like. So we're gonna go ahead and put the beads. And once I do the beads, I'm gonna add the feathers on. There we go, you guys, the beads. Now the feathers. Okay, you guys, there you go. There's your Dreamcatcher. Who wants it? No, I can't do that. Too many of you might want it. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. We'll see what happens with it. Maybe I'll give it away someday. Maybe I'll make more just to give away. I don't know. But hey, you guys. If you guys like this little video on how to make a Dreamcatcher and what it's all about, I hope you guys. Hope I didn't leave nothing out. But like I said, there's two different meanings of these Dreamcatchers. One I could just make for decoration. The other one is a purpose of people having bad dreams. And again, it's a long process to. I mean, they're not really hard to make, but it's just time consuming. But you know what? I love doing this. I love making them for people. I guess it's pretty cool. And there's many different colors that you could actually pick from. But the purpose and the meaning of it all, I believe in it, and I believe in it that it works. It helps, and I believe I was able to help people over a period of time, and it's pretty cool. So anyways, if you like this video, you guys, share this video. I'm not gonna say subscribe or all that. Just share it if you like it, and let other people know. It's really a cool thing. It's all about a Dreamcatcher. All right, you guys, peace out till next Friday. All right, thank you.